name is Rachel and I'm here today to do a vlog, so I thought I would do a little bit of an intro, explain what this is. So it is the 20th of March today, it's a Sunday. I have a day to myself and a lot of work to do, so I thought I would do a little vlog of my day to see how it goes, because I actually like vlogging, but I have filmed so many vlogs that don't go up on this channel, and it's always because I try and do like week-long vlog, all of these things where it just gets too confusing and there's too many clips. So we're going to try with just a little day vlog and see how that goes. I'm very hopeful that it goes well. There are two things that I'm currently working on. Number one is a read through of going to term a 1.5 draft. I'm just going to call it AEU because I don't really want to say anything what it's about. It's a book that I did a first draft of when I was in Switzerland. I've probably talked about it a lot on this channel. It's like a contemporary where two boys fall in love. I've had issues with redrafting it, and I've tried before and never managed to get to the end of a redraft. I just find redrafting really hard. I think it's difficult because finally master how to write something. And I'm to the point now where I can write, like I've written a few books now. I know where I'm at with writing books. It's, if anything, easy. And editing, I'm not there, I've not got my head around it, and I can't figure it out yet. What I've done, I've started again. I've printed the whole thing and I'm running with the Susan Dennard method. She has the full method on her website, which I'll link down below if anyone wants it. And she does a very, very anal organisation type of redraft. And that's what I'm trying to do, and we'll see if that works. So at the minute, I'm up to reading through the manuscript, and any issues that you find go on a specific sheet. So there's a sheet for issues with setting, one for plot, one for characters. You basically read through your entire manuscript and just put like a star next to it, put it on the corresponding page saying this is an issue with setting, like it's not developed enough, or this is an issue with plot, there's no goal or for the scene, or whatever sort of thing. And then once you're done, you kind of go through the whole thing and you've got an edit plan. So fingers crossed, because yeah, otherwise I don't know if I'm ever gonna get anything edited ever, because it's just so can't figure it out. We're currently doing that, going fine. I would love to finish that read through by the end of March because I've got some big plans for April, but I don't know whether that's possible. So if it's not possible, I don't mind, to be honest, but I just want to have got a big chunk done because I'm right at the beginning of that process, so I'm probably on like chapter 3 or something. So I really want to like make some progress with that. And then the other thing that I am currently working on, unfortunately, is, you know, shiny new idea syndrome, which never normally happens with books for me. It normally happens with short stories or happens with poetry, things like that. So I can kind of take a day or two out of whatever I'm working on and just write all my ideas down, make sure I've got a basis for everything, and then go back to what I was already doing, and I can come back to it later. However, the ideas that have come walloping into my head at the minute is a full fantasy series, which is a lot and it's something that I don't normally write, but I'm really enjoying it. And so what I'm doing currently is I have a little notebook, which I haven't brought in from the other room. I need to go and get that. Basically, when these ideas started coming, I was like, right, I'll just carry this little notebook around with me. Whenever I get ideas, I'll just jot them in here. And I swear to God, it's like 50-page deep now. There's so many things that just keep coming and I keep writing them down in there. What I've done now is opened a new Scrivener document, which is just like a world building, like series Bible type document, which I'm trying to organise all the things that are in that book, because obviously I've just noted down ideas wherever. So trying to organise that into some semblance of making sense and move it across to this Scrivener document. Like, it's going really well. I've got kind of a vague plot for the whole series, which apparently is 6 books. Like, this was not a thing that I had like 2 weeks ago, and then all of a sudden it's just happened, and it's just got out of hand. Which I'm sure anyone who writes can relate to. Got way out of hand. So now it's a 6-book series. I have a vague plot for the whole series, and then I definitely have like a full plot for book 1, vague plot for the other books specifically, and then how they all tie together. What's happened is I've got it into my head that it's Camp NaNoWriMo in April. I'll just do NaNoWriMo for it, which, number one, I've never won NaNoWriMo. I never do well. However, I have wrote the first draft of AEU, which is the other book I'm drafting. I wrote, it was February and March, because in April I wanted to start a new book, and I'd literally finished that one 2 days before, and it was an 80,000 word manuscript that I wrote in 6 weeks, and I thought that I was still going to be able to do NaNoWriMo 2 days later in April. obviously that didn't happen. I have wrote a full like 80,000 manuscript in 6 weeks, so I know that if I love a book and if it really speaks to me, I know that I can do it. But every time I've done NaNoWriMo, I failed. However, every time I've done NaNoWriMo, it's been November, when the days are really short, when I'm tired and I want it to be the holidays, when I'm prepping for Christmas. Like, there's just a lot going on in November. It's also Halloween. It's like near where it's a lot of birthdays for me. There's just a lot going on. April is a great time. April has a huge holidays from school, which I work in a school, and so I'm working 1 week of the holidays, but I'm also going to be off for a week of the holidays. The days are longer, it's sunnier, so I feel like it's just a whole better time doing things in April. Plan is to get all of my stuff ready for April for book 1. So I know what the plot is. I'll tell you what's on my list. For this manuscript, before April planning wise, I need to get a full profile, like character profile, done for my main character and the love interest. I have like vague profiles and I know about them, I know what they look like and all that stuff, but I've kind of not committed it all to one place, so I need to do that. I have drawn out a map of the place, but I kind of want to digitize it and get the names on there properly and have like a proper solid map to work off. I want to do plans for my scenes to make it a bit easier. I've got some pictures saved that I need to print. I like making like little mood boards on my desk. I know it's weird, it's a thing. So I need to send some pictures off to Free Prints to print that. I want to print off a NaNoWriMo calendar to keep track of my word counts, and then there's 3 scenes that I want to write before April. They aren't scenes that are in the book, so it's not cheating. There's just 2 massive backstory scenes for my main character, and then one scene that happens from another character's point of view of something that would happen in the book, but I kind of need to know what their opinion and how they would feel about what's happening to be able to kind of have them behave however they would behave within the scene when I actually write it, if that makes sense. So that's my to-do list before April. I'm gonna try and cross a few of those off today. We'll see how it goes. I've given myself a lot to do today. However, I've got ages, so it's 10 o'clock now. I'm hopefully going to be working on my AU manuscript till around lunch, and then I'm going to walk over to Costa Coffee, which is on the retail park near my house. So I'm going to walk over there and then do my work on the fantasy project in Costa, maybe get some lunch because they do some cracking vegan cheese and ham toasties. I'm not vegan, I'm vegetarian, and I am very against vegan cheese, but them toasties are immense. I don't know what they do, but they're really good. So I'm gonna go over there and have my lunch there, just kind of chill and do my work in there. I was gonna think about going to the gym after, already feeling too lazy to do that, so I'm pretty sure that won't be happening. Just gonna kind of have a chill day, try and get quite a bit of work done. First thing is that I want to make a to-do list for today, because I'm quite the to-do list kind of person, and if I don't have a to-do list, I'll kind of not really get anything done. So we're gonna work on a to-do list. I've already had my breakfast, chilled, watched some YouTube, so I'm feeling ready for doing some work now, so yeah. Okay, so ignoring the mess of clothes behind me, we do have a clothes rail in this room that looks really ugly, but yeah, that happens. I have just finished chapter 2 and chapter 3 of my AU read-throughs and like picking out issues. I was looking to print out a thing for NaNoWriMo, but I couldn't really find any that I liked, so I think I'm going to run with this one, which I've basically just put a plan for the month of April. Yeah, the stars, I just put them on for how many words I hit that day. Hopefully I'll be hitting good word counts for that. And then I sent my pictures off to free prints, so hopefully they'll come before, it says 5 to 7 days and it's the 20th, so I'm assuming they will come before the end of April, so that's good. And then I did start trying to do my weekly planner. However, I'm going to wait until the end of today because I don't know how much work I'm going to get done, so I don't know what I'll need to do. But we're in London next weekend going watching a football game, and then my parents coming over for dinner on Tuesday because it's my dad's birthday. So pretty much I've got Monday, Wednesday, Thursday to work with. However, my partner's off all week, which means I'm probably not going to get that much done Monday, Wednesday, Thursday because I'm going to want to spend time with her because she's hardly ever off in the evenings. We'll see how next week goes. I do still want to make sure I get a lot of planning done because obviously it's very close to being NaNoWriMo now. So yeah, I did plan to do chapter 2, chapter 3 and chapter 4, so I've done 2 and 3. I do want to still do chapter 4, however it's 12 o'clock now. I need to get to Costa soon because it's a Sunday, and yeah, everything shuts early in the UK on a Sunday because of Sunday trading hours. Yeah, I'm gonna get my stuff and head over to Costa and try and get some work done. It's absolutely gorgeous in the UK right now. It's so sunny. I don't know if it's as warm as it is sunny. It's gorgeous, so I'm really excited to walk over. 12 degrees outside right now, which is quite warm for UK. Especially in March. I'm gonna download, so whenever I go to coffee shops, even though you can connect to the internet, I don't usually connect to the internet because it makes me work better if I'm not connected. I've just set up the Spotify playlist that I've made for the series that I'm writing. I've just set it to download now so that I can listen to it while I'm there without having to have the internet on, because yeah, I don't like using the internet on my computer when I go writing places because then I'll just sit there on YouTube and stuff, so don't want to do that. This is a weird angle, but I thought I would just quickly mention something that's been really helping me that I've never heard of before, and I don't know if it's something that might help other people, so I thought I would quickly mention it. I have some issues with like anxiety. Like when I'm in an anxious situation, I always like pick at the skin around my thumbs. It's really disgusting. I don't know why I'm telling you because it's quite the overshare. But yeah, I've been doing it for years, and yeah, I don't really know why I do it. I do it without thinking. It's just a subconscious thing, and it can be really bad sometimes, especially if I'm really stressed about something. My partner managed to find something that I hadn't heard of before. I think she's seen it on like TikTok or something, and it is this ring. So it has these little balls on it that you can move, and it's basically a way of having something to do to distract you instead of damaging your thumbs. It's really helpful, so I am using that at the minute and it's going really well. Anyway, yeah, weird thing to mention, but if anyone has issues with that or like fidgeting and stuff when you're anxious, they're really great. So I'll ask my partner to tell me where she got it and I'll put it down in the description box. I'm gonna go to Costa now. So I've just walked home, but it's still absolutely stunning outside. I've come home to drop some stuff off because I nipped to the supermarket while I was on my way back, and the plan is I'm gonna go right in the park because it's still really sunny and it's only 2:30. So I'm gonna go to the park probably in like half an hour. I'm gonna get a drink together, get some stuff, get myself over to the park. I take my book with me as well. I'm reading It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover because apparently everybody is reading Colleen Hoover at the minute. And then I was in the supermarket and there were 2 Colleen Hoover books. It was Verity and Ugly Love, and I was like, I'm gonna pick them up because why not? So far I'm like under 100 pages, so not far enough to say, but I am enjoying it. It Ends With Us. We'll see if I end up really liking it. TikTok seems to think they're amazing, so I thought I may as well give them a try. I'm gonna read some of my book but still take my laptop with me and try and get some work done as well, because I did get stuff done in Costa. I'm getting a little bit confused because the book that I have with all of the stuff for my series at the minute, like I said, everything's confused, everything needs organising, which I'm trying to do, but it's also quite difficult to organise it all. But while I was walking back, I was listening to my playlist and just thinking about the story and stuff, and I thought about a massive moment to happen probably at the end of book 2. So I'm super excited about that. So yeah, I keep just having ideas for plot things and it's so exciting, but getting it down on the page and organised so that I don't lose it in my head of ideas at the minute is stressful. I'm gonna get myself ready and go to the park and do a bit more work and do a bit of reading. Hello, I am back home now and very happy. I managed to get quite a bit done in the park. There's just some good stuff going on. I'm excited about the plot that's coming out for this series, and yeah, I'm just really happy. I did read a little bit more of It Ends With Us in the park, which I'm gonna say I'm like enjoying it, but it's also really annoying me, which I think is good. Like, it's good to read books where there's parts of it that you don't like, because especially if you want to be a writer, like, it's a good thing to like identify the things that you don't like and really isolate them so you know the things that you don't want to put in your books. So I'm glad that I'm reading it, and there are parts that I'm really enjoying, but I'm just finding it a little bit like, oh, nobody acts like that. Never very like honest relationship, the two main characters, which I'm fine with. I find quite interesting. But yeah, I was reading a chapter and this guy's like on his knees like it wouldn't happen. Enjoying the book but getting a bit annoyed with the book at the same time. Gonna get tea on, making shepherd's pie. Probably gonna just read a little bit more until that's finished cooking and she's home. Yeah, we'll see. I'll either get a little bit more work done. The work I get done tonight would probably be carrying on with AEU, just reading through the first draft. Either be doing that or just reading my book. I'm happy with either because I have done quite a lot of work today. I did go to Costa and do some work. I was doing work in the park. I did work here in dining room / office. I feel like I've done loads. I've not put too much pressure on myself either. I've just like enjoyed what I've done. I'm really happy with how today's gone. I've also done a vlog, which yeah, I struggle with getting videos up because I am lazy, and by the time I get home I'm normally tired and I want to rest after work, and then when my brain kicks back in, which is normally around 8 or 9 o'clock, I'm like, oh, it's too dark to film. And then my weekends are normally full up with doing stuff, so I'm quite happy that I managed to like film a video today. Probably not going to update you anymore unless I end up doing some work tonight, in which case yeah, I will quickly tell you about it. But other than that, that's the end of this vlog. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.